Hi, I'm Colleen Aylward, author of the book From Bedlam to Boardroom, How to Get a Derailed Executive Career Back on Track, and founder and president of a 20-year-old executive search firm, Devin James Associates. I help executives figure out this new world of job search so that they can get visible and found by employers and maybe some potential clients who would hire them and pay them for their expertise. For 18 years, I worked on the other side, the employer side, with companies like Amazon and Vizio and Spry and dozens of companies on the West Coast, especially back in the 90s. And I would sit on site with them and teach them how to find you and hire you and retain you according to their corporate culture. And I ended up in some pretty prominent magazines and newspapers because of the work that I did and because of the marquee value of my clients, some of whom I can't name. But as some of you know, 2008 happened, and then 2010 happened. And let me tell you, the bottom dropped out of my world too, because when employers weren't recruiting people, they didn't need recruiters. So I really spent every day for months and months, 2, 3, 5 coffee meetings a day with these out-of-work executives who, quite frankly, were angry. I mean, they had lost their job, they were squeezed out, downsized, laid off. I call it kick to the curb. Many of these people for the first time in their life, and most of them through no fault of their own. So we would chat about how this traditional way of looking for jobs wasn't working. You know, going to the job boards, trying to meet with recruiters, doing this social networking in person and not doing it well, and throwing out resumes, you know, it wasn't working traditionally. So my mission is to get all of you with these tremendous backgrounds and experience and skill sets back in the mix and start getting paid, because Lord knows we need your help out here. 5 million executives still in the US are out of work. Some of them underemployed, but I still put them in the mix of 5 million because they're still competing for the jobs that you want. And for the first time in our history, we see this phenomenon where there's 2 age groups vying for the same job. So traditionally, there was the 40 to 55-year-olds who were always the executives. Remember, we were taught, we graduated high school, graduated college, we're supposed to be president of the United States. Anyway, 40 to 55-year-olds got those jobs. Now, 55 to 68-year-olds are vying for those same jobs. And why? Because they can. I mean, we're more agile and more healthy in old age these days. And B, because they need to. The challenge is, who taught you while you were heads down doing your jobs that you were supposed to be social networking, that you were supposed to be optimizing your profile and SEOing your resume and tweeting out your expertise, right? There wasn't anybody helping you, I realize. I mean, there were some career coaches across the US and some people trying to make money teaching you how to do LinkedIn, but by and large, you were on your own. And I just started realizing, the more I talk to you, how this is not okay. This is not okay that this is happening. It's not right that we're making people with these tremendous skill sets and experience and track record feel like there's no value left in them. It's not okay to have computers picking who gets a job. It's not okay to have 20-somethings reading resumes and deciding who gets the interview for senior executive positions. So, you know, all of that taking into account, I sat down and wrote the book. So, my book is all around my teaching you how to market yourself and get people to come to you. So the book is sort of a broad brushstroke of what I do in my consulting practice, and it's all the same. It's empowering you to figure out how to harness this technology. After all, we're the ones who built this technology. We're the ones who laid the groundwork for all these applications and all these programs, and we can't be afraid of it. We need to know that it's a business tool. So once you figure out that Google and LinkedIn and social media are just the new way of marketing anything, products, services, and yourself, you'll get it. I can teach you why, if you built a LinkedIn profile and you're sitting here saying, well, nobody's coming to my LinkedIn profile, I can teach you why they're not and teach you how to turn that around. I'll teach you how recruiters find you and how employers find you online and where you have to be and what you have to say. I'll teach you how to figure out your narrow and deep. I mean, companies don't hire generalists anymore. They're hurting themselves, and they have, fewer people to do more jobs, and they want people who can sit in a desk and change the world, right? Fix that problem that they have, and not just someone who says, ooh, that'd be cool, that'd be a step up in my career to change it, but someone who has done exactly that for the last 5-10 years in the same situation the company is in. So I do a lot of teaching, and my clients, I love the fact that they read the book, come to the seminars, sit with me in one-on-one sessions, and they get it. And they get it. Once you get it, you're very empowered. And the nice thing is about figuring all this out is that, yes, you will then be found and you will start having an income again, because that's the key, right? But you'll never have to do this again. You'll never have to go through this painful job search. So I know some of you are pretty desperate and saying, that's great, there's a book and there's a course, but I just need a job, just give me a job. Recruiters don't find people jobs. You're going to have to take a lot of that responsibility yourself, but I can help you. So here's what I want you to do. Over on the right, fill in your name and your email address and just join my job search forum. And I'll send you tips and I'll send you training videos, and you can ask me questions. So sign up here and you'll get the first free video training. When you sign up, you'll get a little email that says, I want to confirm that you're not a robot, but once you confirm that it's really you, then you'll get the next training video. So fill in your name and email address and I'll see you on the other side.